All right, where is this thing? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Youth XL. That's crazy. All right, so today we found out that the one and only Adam Thielen is coming back to the Minnesota Vikings via trade from the Panthers. I know this trade has been rumored for months or so, but I'm pleasantly surprised as a Vikings fan that they were able to get this done. And yeah, this trade is just awesome that Adam Thielen is coming back to the Minnesota Vikings. The guy's from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. He grew up a Vikings fan. It was hard to watch him go, but now that he's coming back on a bargain contract, we will gladly take him and pay him. Thielen's best years were easily with Minnesota as he led the team as their alpha dog receiver and beat out Stephon Diggs for that wide receiver 1 job, which ended up forcing a trade where we got Justin Jefferson. Thielen had a couple Pro Bowl selections during his time in Minnesota and was just amazing. Not just on the field, but Adam Thielen just symbolized what it means to be a Minnesota Vikings from Minnesota, like I said. And as a kid, he was easily my favorite player to watch. I had his jersey all through elementary school, and now it's crazy that he's coming back. And we'll have to see if I can still fit into my Youth XL Adam Thielen jersey. And honestly, this trade is actually kind of a necessity for the Vikings, so our wide receiver position is looking a little bit sketchy due to injuries and suspensions. Of course, Jets has his hamstring issues. Not sure if he's going to be at his best, as healthiest in the 2025 season. And we all already know that Jordan Addison will be missing the first 3 games due to a PED suspension. Adam Thielen is more than capable of filling the shoes of Jordan Addison in these first 3 games as the wide receiver 2. And honestly, lately in Carolina, he has not been putting up that bad of numbers. In the NFL, Thielen is anything but a scrub in his advanced age. Thielen has still been getting decent production, 615 yards last year. First year in Carolina, he broke 1,000 yards. And honestly, in Kevin O'Connell's offense, I think Thielen is going to have a good time. And just as a Vikings fan, it's so good to have him back. And this really does help make our wide receiver room a lot more helpful. We went from having a kind of injured Jettas and Ty Felton and Jalen Nailor as our top 3 wide receivers to also adding in a solid 1,000-yard receiver like Adam Thielen. I'm telling you guys, the Vikings are going to be pretty good this year, and yeah, I just can't wait to see what this does. The Vikings only gave up a 5th-round pick for 2026 and a 2027 4th-rounder. Who knows if those guys are going to be any good, and who knows if Thielen's going to be good. I think he will, yeah. Vikings did pretty well in this trade. Honestly, there's a lot more to talk about, but they're kind of short headlines, and I didn't want to make a whole video on all of these. So we're just going to take a look at a lot of the NFL headlines, and I'll keep you in the know, because a lot of it has been going on in training camp. Yeah, so Rashee Rice is going to be suspended for a while. 6 games, that is. Yeah, after his offseason shenanigans, they will be without in the first 6 games, and they will really need to lean on Xavier Worthy if they want to have a competent pass attack. I know Travis Kelce just got engaged. Shout out to him. But yeah, he's going to need to step it up as well if the Chiefs want to win more games than the Broncos or even Chargers. In other news, the Commanders and Bengals decided to stop dilly-dallying and they got their guys signed. Terry McLaurin is locked up in Washington, and Trey Hendrickson is locked up for now in Cincinnati. What this means, Commanders' offense is saved, Bengals' defense is not safe. Their defense is still terrible, but they do have Trey Hendrickson. The Browns' QB room got solved as they finally decided to move on from who they wanted to move on, and that was Tyler Huntley. They cut him and traded Kenny Pickett to the Las Vegas Raiders. That means that QB1, you got Joe Flacco, you got Unk, and then QB2, Dylan Gabriel. I really like Dylan Gabriel. He looked really solid in the preseason. And number 3 is, of course, Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, I know he's QB3, and a lot of people are upset with that, but I don't want to be the guy that said I told you guys so. But the guy took more sacks than completions against the Rams, like 4th-string defense. Trading for Kenny Pickett wasn't the only thing that the Raiders did. They also signed Amari Cooper, brought him back, another OG wide receiver going back to their OG team. And yeah, I like this move for the Raiders. Amari Cooper has good experience for this wide receiver core, and they really need some more guys other than Jacoby Myers. And yeah, I wasn't really sure how I was going to make this video, but yeah, there's a lot of headlines going on. If you want more headline-type videos like this, make sure to like the video. I was kind of confused what video I should make after my prediction one, and I saw on this one more videos to come as the regular season is fastly approaching. And yeah, like and subscribe and click on video on the screen, and we'll see you next time.